How's it going, everybody? We are going to open up 2 boxes of the newest Japanese Pokemon set, Inferno X. This is the set that will come to English as Phantasmal Flames, along with some additional cards from like a Gengar deck and things like that. These came from Scott at Dinner Table Gaming, so thank you, Scott. As always, I get all my Japanese product through him. He's local to me and is always, below market price on all of his stuff. So appreciate Scott for hooking us up with these, or I bought them, but I appreciate Scott for having these. So let's go ahead and open them up. I am obviously hoping for either the Gold Charizard or the SIR Charizard, but we've had some good luck with our pulls, especially with Mega Evolutions, which, by the way, is finished. If you saw the last video at the card show, we finished the Mega Evolutions Master Set, which is pretty cool. That was my first time actually finishing one in a video instead of having to wait in the mail for cards that we ordered or whatever. So I was pretty happy about that. But these Japanese booster boxes, if you've never seen one, they come with 30 packs. And each pack doesn't have, I think it's got 5 cards per pack, right? So we have a lot of packs and they are seeded. So we have guaranteed pulls in this box here. There should be 3 illustration rares or art rares, as they're called in Japanese. There should be 1 secret rare or better. That can be a full art. That can be, an SAR or a special art rare, secret art rare. Or it can be the gold card, which obviously we'd love to see. But, that's kind of why I like Japanese, because we're at least guaranteed 3 art rares, which is pretty cool. And we'll get a little preview here of what Phantasmal Flames will mostly contain. So as you can see, yeah, just 5 cards per pack. So 30 packs. To get through, and hoping to pull that Charizard. I would be happy with any SAR. You're not guaranteed one of those per box, and there we go. There's our first DX card with the Mega Charizard EX. So again, the EXs this era are pretty good looking, so they are not nothing pulls, at least from a visual perspective, which is pretty cool. But maybe that is a sign of something to come. It does seem like everybody in the world is pulling the Charizard. So, this is a small set, right? So it's not like it's the most impossible thing to pull. If you are going to hit an SAR out of your box, there are only 4 or 5 of them. So there's not a bad chance of getting that Charizard. I saw Deep Pocket Monster got one in his Should I Open It or Keep It Sealed episode the other day. So lucky. And we got really lucky last set. We pulled the Lily in whatever it was, Mega Symphonia, whatever, Mega Brave, Mega Symphonia, one of those 2. We pulled the Lily's Determination, so can't really complain there about our luck so far in Japanese. My personal chase of this set, and I'm sure that will follow in the English set as well, is the illustration rare or the art rare from, kind of who is becoming my favorite artist in the TCG, Nakamura Ipan. I think it's a Nimble art rare in this set from them. So if we're going to pull, we've got an opportunity. There are 12, I think, art rares in Inferno X, and we should pull 3 of them per box. And I think there may be, a guaranteed item card in the booster boxes now too. That might be something specific to the era. So heck of a time to pull that, as I was just about to mention it. But I don't think that is our secret rare hit. I think we're guaranteed an item card. or an item full art. Could be wrong, so we'll see as we open this box. But as we always talk about, this is why it is good to buy your, nice, there's our first art rare with the Wigglytuff. That's why it's always good to buy your Japanese product if you're going to buy it from a trusted source, is because, like I said, these booster boxes are seeded. So somebody could theoretically, you know, open early out of their box all of the good cards, and then all of the dud packs just kind of stay behind, and you don't want that, right? So, oh wow, we did get an SAR, so we got the Rotom SAR. Nice. So got lucky with the box, but just, you know, pulling a special art rare. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So now, like I said, you know, if you don't care about the art rares, you don't care about whatever, say that was the Charizard, right? And we just opened it up just a few packs into our box. We could just, you know, sell these loose packs and nothing else really matters in the box for us, right? So yeah, I don't like doing that. And that's why I always like to buy from a trusted seller and buy the boxes sealed with the shrink wrap still on them. So we can guarantee that whatever hits we're supposed to get out of the box are still in the box. And sorry if you've heard me say that a million times before. You know, I know at this point probably everybody is well versed in opening Japanese product because nobody can get it in English. But oh, the Toxtricity art rare in this set is also really, really cool. So I wouldn't mind getting that one either. Let's see if we get lucky though and maybe get 2 boxes with an SAR. Certainly can't complain about hitting one of those because you know, I don't know what they are in the Mega set. I think historically, let's see, like a case comes with 12 boxes. And what is it? Are there 3 or 4 SARs per case? Something like that. So yeah, I think maybe as we get an Empoleon there, I think maybe there's like a third or half chance, something like that, of, not a half, that seems too high. I don't know. If one of you guys knows, please tell me down in the comments, like, you know, what is the expected SAR hit rate? You know, is it 1 in every 2 boxes, 1 in every 3 boxes, whatever. So we still have 2 art rares to go, and I think, like I said, just because we pulled the SAR, I think we can get another nice Mega Heracross. I think we can get, that's a cool Cerulege. It's good art. I think we can get like our regular secret rare as well, I believe. So we might be guaranteed like a full art trainer or something, or a full art Pokemon. But not really sure. Japanese product typically is really, really fun to open because the quality control is, you know, on average, much better than English. And the texture on the cards is miles better than English. The cards are retextured. There we go. Get our Piplup. Illustration rare. Pretty cool. Nice card there. Sorry, I want to... No, you know what? That one can replace the SAR. So Japanese product is pretty fun to open because of, like I said, the quality, the And usually the affordability, you know, kind of a weird market now where, because of how expensive it is to get things delivered from Japan, that, you know, these boxes are almost, or if not the cost of what an English booster box used to go for, which is a little nuts because it's so much fewer cards. But, you know, I hope that the market returns to normal a little bit eventually, and just, you know, it's pretty cool to collect in Japanese as well, because one thing Japanese doesn't have, unless it's like weird specialty sets, is it does not have like reverse hollows and stuff like that. So these are actually, you know, I like to master set everything, right? So these are actually really fun master sets to go after, because, you know, I think this master set has like 115 or 116 cards in it. There's no reverse hollows or anything like that. It's just every card, every numbered card in the set, and your secret rares. That's it. Now, different sets like Terrestrial Festival and Black Bolt and White Flare, those will have, or 151, those will have like the, you know, Pokeball reverses, Master Ball reverses, things like that. But those are specialty sets. Typical mainline release sets do not have that. So I think we should expect one more art rare out of our box here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs left. But yeah, if you are able to find some affordable Japanese booster boxes, they're always a really fun rip. So we're going to try to speed up a little bit here. I think we've seen enough of the regular art. And like I said, different than, well, not different than English booster boxes. There we go. With our Charcadet. Cool illustration rare there. What is he, like watching an MMA fight? Pretty cool. So, like I said, there might be a full art in one of these three, but there also just might be nothing left in the packs. So, yeah. But I'm tempted with this one because I believe, similar to Shrouded Fable was in the Scarlet and Violet era, this is going to be, that Phantasmal Flames is going to be a really, really small set. So I was actually tempted to, you know, master it in English and also tack on Inferno X to the back of the binder. So I don't know. We might see how far we get. Yeah. Okay. So we're not guaranteed the other full art as well. So yeah, I'm tempted to maybe see how far along the master set we get. Like if we pulled the gold and the Charizard, you know, the two like major expensive cards of the set, then I would be inclined to master Inferno X, you know. And I do often get that question, like, hey, do you master set Japanese as well? I don't, but I have before. So I mastered Night Wanderer, which released in English as Shrouded Fable. And because that was like such a small English master set, I just added it to the back of the back of the English master set binder. So let's see here. We got our 3 art rares with Piplup, Wigglytuff, and Charcadet. We did get our Rotom SAR, which is pretty cool. And then I can't remember the name of this card, but we got our item full art, and then we got 4 EXs, including the Charizard, which is pretty nice. So we'll set those aside to see later, compare them against what we pull out of our second booster box here. So hopefully we don't double or hopefully on our art rares we pull some unique ones compared to those 3 that we just saw. But yeah, I know a few of you guys who watch the channel and comment all the time do master sets specifically in Japanese, and I really do think that's cool. Like I said, there we go. So far, we are looking on pace to be pulling the same box, 1 for 1. Yeah, so you know, I know from some of you all that you master set Japanese sets, and that's really cool. I, you know, prefer to collect in English just because, you know, that's my native language and everything, but there is something to be said for if you just collect for the art and like the cards, you know, Japanese is the better way to go. And you can usually fit like 2 or even 3 sets per binder, which is pretty cool. So, like I said, what we're hoping for is that Nimble Art Rare from Nakamura Japan. But I would not say no to another SAR or the Charizard or something like that. With Terrestrial Festival, I did buy a full case. There we go. There's our Toxtricity. So got one of the ones we asked for. Let's take a closer look there. Good looking card. Kind of in his, what is that, like punk little man cave or something? Pretty cool. So I did buy a case of Terrestrial Festival when we were, you know, opening a whole bunch of those packs. And I was thinking about that today because I still have all of those cards. You know, I haven't like traded them away or anything. I wonder if it would be fun or worth it, you know, in between English mainline master sets, because we're already finished with Mega Evolutions, to try to complete a Japanese master set like Terrestrial Festival. The only problem with that is, like I said, shipping from Japan right now is absolutely insane. What with, you know, owing extra money upon delivery and blah, blah, blah. So I had, you know, I like to, there we go, switch. So is that our guaranteed, is that our hit, or is that like just a guaranteed item secret rare? I'm not sure. But like I collect the little Pokemon finger puppets. I know that's silly, but you can really only get them in, like here's some of the mega ones, like, you know, they're not mega, but they were relevant to Mega Evolutions. Got Lucario and Kangaskhan and Venusaur. They're cheapo little toys that you can typically get from Japan. And similar to the cards, a new set of those releases like every 2 or 3 months. So they're fun, right? As we get a Rotom there. And usually a new set, like a new unopened box of whatever new set of finger puppets come out, will run me like, you know, call it $40 to buy it in Japan and $20 to ship it, right? So $60. Or you could order it from an English store like Big Bad Toy Store. They usually get it a couple months later, and it'll cost you, like I said, $60 to $70. And I still have not received my most recent order of the newest set that just released for Mega Evolutions, but it's waiting in the warehouse at Hobby Link Japan, and it's it was $40 to buy, and it ended up being $85 to ship. So I'm waiting for them to ship that to me. But yeah, kind of a bummer there that there is that much difficulty getting product in from overseas where I am. So here we get our Yamper. So we are not doubling up on any of the illustration rares yet, so that's pretty cool, but give you a little preview of one of the illustration rares of Phantasmal Flames. That's a pretty cool card. So let's hope for Another SAR. And like I said, with our other art rare, I really want to see the Nimble. Mega Sharpedo. Wish Sharpedo got an SIR. Alrighty. I do always like, oh, speaking of, this video is going to come out before the Master Set video for Mega Evolutions. The reason for that is because I think I mentioned it in the last video. I am waiting on the Best Buy stamped promo and the GameStop stamped promo to arrive in the mail. I know those aren't technically part of the Master Set, but, I would get comments saying, why aren't they in the binder if I didn't get them? So, I just, because we finished it so fast this time around, I didn't mind, waiting for that in the mail. Like I said, I'm recording this on the Wednesday after release. The set hasn't even been out for a full week yet. So hopefully that Master Set video will go live either Friday of this week or Saturday of this week. And we will flip through the binder and talk about completing as we get our final art rare with a Togedemaru there. So we didn't get our Nimble, but that's okay. I'm sure somebody here locally will have that for me to trade. Cute card there. So 3 good illustration rares out of this box and no duplicates. So that's pretty cool to have 6 of the 12 illustration rares. And there is our secret rare hit of the box. So we get a full art Pokemon here with Mega Sharpedo. So that is our secret rare. And I'll kind of show off like what I mean by Japanese texture being a little bit superior to English. Maybe since they're right next to me, maybe I will show off the Japanese Lily's Determination versus the English Lily's Determination to better demonstrate that for you. But yeah, so now, I mean, we might have 1 EX card left in these 4 packs, but I believe these 4 packs should be dead packs. So, unless the universe wants to bless us with a gold Charizard. But I haven't seen much of this get open because I wanted to, reserve the experience for myself as I was opening it. And I don't know if like the gold replaces your secret rare hit or is just an addition to. But yeah, if these were normal Japanese booster box prices, which, a couple years ago was like $40, $50, then I would be ripping the heck out of them trying to chase that Charizard. So, yeah. So our box was empty after that. So we got our Mega Sharpedo, Togedemaru, Yamper, got a Switch, which again is our guaranteed item card, awesome Toxtricity, and only 3 EXs that time around. So I wonder if I missed one because I think you're supposed to be guaranteed 4 EXs, but I'll sort through the bulk there. It wouldn't be anything important either way. So yeah, there is a first look at what will come to English as Phantasmal Flames with our SAR Rotom there. And some pretty cool art rares. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And I will see you just in a couple days with the Mega Evolutions Master Set video. So please do subscribe if you'd like to check that out and you're not subscribed already. We'll be doing a Mega Evolutions giveaway there. I don't know if I'll be able to find like a reasonably priced booster box, but if I can't, I'll give away a pair of ETBs. I know I can get that. So thanks everybody, and I will catch you in the next one.